see out here, street style, it's everything. Let's show them who's in charge. It's the takeover.
They call me FLACKO and don't play no role. That Drake and you bandana on my head. Ain't no strings up on my legs.
I'd rather put money on my grandmother.
I ain't ducking money, I ain't ducking bullets either. I ain't ducked short since I became a vegan. I duck season, try to pay before the season. Probably ducked off in a quiet place with your breezy. Proud of shades, probably why you couldn't see him.
And you driving like you stole it. I like your style.
I would like to dedicate to the scar on my face. All the stars in the globe. Where does your scar face?
That's how you do it? See, I was rooting for you too, man. You made me proud.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to RKTU, hosted for the game, or the 9 o'clock game today by yours truly, Quilly. And joining me, we have...
Panaj, how we doing? Welcome back. I was on the last two. Back at it again for the third.
Oh, are you? You've been on all of them?
Yeah, they've had me on all today. And,
Someone get this guy a break. Find your way over to the application form. Get yourselves involved. We need casters always. We are welcoming to everyone so much as we let me on. So that's pretty much a given to like how lenient we are with letting people on. So I don't know how else to put it. You can get on. All you gotta do is apply. And clearly by Panaj's being nonstop here, we need people. So be sure to apply. You don't even need a camera. Just need to have a sweet sensual voice. Don't even do that because you got me talking here again. But today we have a matchup between the JL teams of the Scorpions and the Paladins. On paper, it looks like it's going to be a one-sided affair because we have the 6-0 Paladins going against the 2-4 Scorpions. Panaj, do you have any insight in this or any predictions today?
Currently none. I mean, with the predictions showing from the current stats that we had there, it would look like this might be an easy sweep for Paladins. We'll see. We got Factual and Sky, Average Joe for Scorpions. Who's Factual on the leaderboard? Sorry. Oh, okay, they're on Paladins. I see. Never mind. I'm just all mixed up. Yeah, I really don't have any good predictions at the moment. I'm kind of just ready to hop in and see what goes down between the two teams. And do you have any good insight? Do you have you watched these two teams perform?
Not a second in my life have I watched these two teams perform, but guess what? I got some stats to be going off of. We got the Scorpions with an 8-15 overall win-loss record. Not good. That's a -7 game differential. And then we got the Paladins with an 18-8 with a +10 game differential. A powerhouse of a team all throughout this season. The Scorpions, not looking good for them to try and take down this giant, the only 6-0 team in the entire league. Next best being 5-1. The next best team being 5-1. The Hornets in a different division, the same division as the Scorpions. So if the Scorpions want to have any chance of coming back, which not looking too good, but if they want to, they need to get a big 3-0 win here. You know how shocking that would be, a 3-0 win?
That would be pretty fantastic to see. Honestly, we haven't caught that all day. It's been 5 of 5 games for each of the previous two full matches. And so a quick 3-0 sweep would be exactly what we'd want to see as far as some difference today.
Listen, I'm always room for the underdog, but the Scorpions, they're not a franchise that I'd ever have faith in my entire life. I'm not gonna lie. I think I have more faith in my dog winning a series than any Scorpions team ever. I'm gonna be completely honest. But luckily, we have the series going on forward, so I don't have to keep bullshitting with you. We can get this match going, and we have a corner-to-corner kickoff. And Factual wins it, but Cracker is there to follow it up. You know, is it appropriate to say Cracker or should we say Crack? What do you think? What do you think is the most ideal thing to be saying here?
Honestly, I'm gonna side with the hey. I think we can all say any of it. It's not too mind. It'd be different if he was like a toasted cracker or something like that. We might have to find some terms there.
I think because we are of.
This guy's silly.
But
good old Quilly here. Gets off the field, jumps in the booth, and he's already making it just as controversial as his match.
Problematic is what I do best. I'm going to make them learn their lesson from letting me in the booth. But
Fair play.
going forward, we have back and forth so far. Both teams already recording a shot. Neither of them finding the back of the net. We have Cracker going up the wall, looking for a ceiling flip. Nothing there, but followed up with an insane shot by Sky Average Joe. A great team play. Cracker dropping it perfectly down to his teammate and just put it perfectly top right. Maybe a little bit to the center of it, but guess what? There was nothing the Paladins could do. What are you seeing?
I was gonna say, I am pretty well shocked. I think for the Paladins in saying, yeah, they weren't expecting that. They were not ready for that type of a shot to come from these Scorpions. Scorpions, if they keep that type of energy up, this might be a quick 3-0 short game. That'd be something for the books.
Indeed, it was a crazy shot and something that the Scorpions should be working off of as they proceed to flip around the ball, which is not something they should be working around of. They're in a 2-on-1 in front of the opposing team's net, and they can't even graze the ball to place it in the net. And now they are finding themselves on the defensive end. Both of them lacking boost right now, struggling to fight off the Paladins defenders, but they manage. They have an attack going the other way. Cracker pushing on to how in the world am I supposed to say that? I'm gonna say this. Dick the
kid. I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Listen,
Decade,
I'm not here for my
decade.
ability to pronounce words good. I'm here for my ability to talk about car soccer.
Decade. I think that makes a lot of sense. I'm starting to see it now.
Like,
Yeah.
The voice in my ear is telling me it is Decade, so my apologies, Decade. You are not Dick. You did. We have a long shot out of the Scorpions, not finding the net. The Paladins trying their best to fight the ball out of their end. We got some low boost battling, a good bump from the Scorpions, which is followed by a great finish by Cracker. Sky giving him just enough space to find the bottom right slot. Nothing Factual can do because he's just struggling to fight off the bumps. Panaj, what are you seeing here?
As the last play was going on, I was watching Decay. Not only were we thinking about his name, but I was seeing he was doing a lot of defensive work right there. But it just seems like these Scorpions are proving to be the one factor maybe that the 6-0 team was not looking forward to. Oh my goodness! As they finally,
That's a live caster jinx right there.
There it is. Caster curses. You guys have called it so far. I have said something, and it must have been in the Paladins' favor. They heard it and said, "We're gonna put that in the net."
The second you mention winning, the Paladins just all of a sudden learn how to put a ball in the net. It's crazy. The curse is real. We cannot avoid it. But off kickoff, Scorpions find the ball on their half, but a demo for the Scorpions. Well, we got a 2-on-1, but a lucky RNG spawn for the Paladins. Able to play some defense. Sky Average Joe finding the post. Unfortunately, the third man, the best defensive player of all time, unable to be stopped.
Ooh, finding a nice aerial, putting it up close to the net, but couldn't get the finish. Still tried back for his teammate. Factual couldn't get the assist in it either. Both the Scorpions playing some mad defense right now, keeping both of these Paladins really unassuming to where they should be going with this ball. Sky Average Joe putting it up the wall. Factual getting a little whiff. Average Joe continuing down the field, gets a crazy flick right over the defense for the Paladins.
Are we sure this team is 2-4?
Bro, you said the stats, not me. I could be. I don't know. Maybe they woke up a different dimension today.
People lie, but numbers don't. But right now, the numbers are looking a little arbitrary in this situation because the Scorpions are looking like the stronger team, being able to find the net. And right as we say that, unfortunate. Paladins are not able to bring the game back to a 1-goal game as the Scorpions are playing grab ass with each other at midfield. And a long shot fired by the Paladins missed off the left wall. See if the Scorpions can get it out here. Panaj, any insight? What are you seeing so far? What do you think the Scorpions are doing right to give them this lead so far?
I was going to say, I mean, only being the first game so far, we are seeing a lot of plays from the Scorpions, just constant back and forth, both members with 2 goals. I can't see a whole lot of flaws right now. I mean, Paladins, I don't know what's going on. They might be struggling a little bit. Did you happen to say something to curse them? Do you think that they're going to be able to pull something back off of this 1 minute?
Do I think the Paladins are going to be able to pull something off?
Correct.
The only thing I'm going to think they're going to be pulling off is this fat game 1 L. That is the only thing
Ooh.
they should be pulling off here. Because if the Scorpions are going to fumble a 3-goal lead with 1 minute left, then they deserve to lose this series and not take down the powerhouse of the Paladins.
The Cade gets a nice control off of a pinch coming from the front of the Scorpions' goal or net.
Ooh.
Average Joe coming in with what looked like a miss, but it didn't matter. It was really a fake. Paladins couldn't keep
Calculated
up
fake
with.
right there.
Very nice airtime. Paladins just off in that. Yeah, this would be a tough one to come back from, and very much like you said, if they lose, they probably deserved it. But
What I'm saying, too much time, too big a lead. If they manage to screw that up, they deserve it.
Paladins trying to keep up with 2 saves on Decade's part, Factual with 1, both teammates with 3 shots. I mean, their stats are looking okay, but they just can't seem to find the right rotation to stop these 2. Cracker and Average Joe pulling up in the air seems like 10 seconds in front of their goal. This is a very scary situation. Another on shot with the crazy finish by Cracker with the assist coming from Sky Average Joe's amazing aerial pass.
That was a crazy redirect by Cracker. You wonder how this team is 2-4 right now with how they're playing right now. They're up 6-1 on a 6-0 team. This is definitely not what I was anticipating to be happening.
Quite unbelievable, for sure to say. Match 1 in Scorpions' favor with some phenomenal numbers on their side. Paladins might have to pick something back up here in game 2, figure out a new strategy. What do you take here on this division? What's your new predictions?
I mean, I told you I root for the underdogs always, but again, also like I said, I don't want to root for the Scorpions. But no GGs coming from the Paladins' end. It looks like they are not taking this loss well. They are not happy, not showing any sportsmanship. But guess what? That's what we like in the underground. We want you to be angry. We want you to smack talk. We want you to try and get in the other opponent's head. But unfortunately, it's going to be hard to get in the opponent's head when you are down 1-0 on a 6-1 defeat in game 1. This is not the start they are looking for, but it is the start the Scorpions are looking for, showing that they have potential, a lot of crazy shots, a lot of great team plays. They were working together and just completely outplaying the Paladins duo, and it showed to be beneficial for them. They got a nice, quick, and easy win. Seemed like with not much fight back at the Paladins. What are you thinking?
Very much can agree with that. As I was staring at the scoreboard there, Cracker quadrupled both of the Paladins score with 200 apiece, and then Cracker coming out at 400. Their teammate Average Joe coming with 4 in between. So I mean, that's just a strong player right there. And if they keep that kind of energy going through Paladins, yeah, they're gonna have some trouble here. I mean, I want to see something crazy cool as much as I have the last 2 matches. Game 5, that'd be insane as always. We will see.
Well, how was that last game 5? What'd you think about that one? I thought, me personally, I like how game 5 ended last series.
Well, that's a pretty funny question to ask there. I was gonna ask how you felt about those last 2 games.
Listen, I'm happy we pulled out the win in those last 2 games. It was a struggle, game 2 and 3. We were feeling confident after game 1, and things went downhill for us. But luckily, found our way to find a win. But just like we're able to win game 1 and lose 2 and 3, this is very well what could happen. And Scorpions not being able to hit a broadside of a barn and staying 2 feet away from it if they could, or if they were, they are not able to find a wide open net right there. And Paladins are taking it back the other way on them. Soiled a perfect chance and an own goal by the Scorpions. Now that looks like a 2-4 team if I've ever seen one.
There it is, isn't it? Yes, Decade came in pretty strong. 2 back-to-back shots on goal aerials toward his side, Scorpions net, and then comes in with a nice second touch. I actually didn't even need it. Yeah, self-goal by Scorpions side. Definitely looking like a good potential matchup for the future series of this game. As we got Scorpions coming in a little bit aggressive, bumping out and destroying Factual. Both Scorpions making crazy air moves, pulling the ball, still going in the middle, controlling it just well enough. The Cade gets a nice block in front of the goal. As a bunch of demos go out there, Factual again taking out Sky Average Joe that's getting a little bit of revenge out there. Talk about smack talk, and now these guys really want to throw it at each other. Is that how you felt about last round? Maybe somewhere in the middle.
Mac talk.
No, smack talk. Throwing a controller maybe at the other team,
Oh,
or maybe something in between it.
I mean, I was ready to throw something at the other team after losing game 2 and 3. You know, I don't know if it was a controller or what, but something was ready to be thrown. If there was a LAN party, things would not be looking too hot. It would be a mess on the dance floor, to say the least.
Very fair said. What are you seeing so far in this match? We got a lot of just back and forth and. Well,
back and forth indeed. The Scorpions tying the match up 1-1. A great bump by Average Joe. A great way to put a very, very slow but conservative shot on by Cracker. Again, another great team play. This is what's working out best for them. As long as they are working together and outplaying the Paladins, they are finding their way to the back of the net. And you know, that's the better, the more consistent and IQ heavy gameplay for you to expect to see out of the JL players as compared to the AL players that we just watched last. Because my lord, were those AL players you watched a bunch of trash cans, me included. That's what I was trying to get at. I am a trash can. And another goal by Cracker, who is absolutely carrying the Scorpions' will.
Disgusting.
Any hope they have to make a comeback to playoffs is resting on Cracker's shoulders right now. 6 goals in the past 2 games. He is on fire right now. This man can't be stopped. Panaj, what do you think the Paladins could do to try and stop this man?
Well, they could probably hire a couple full-time dads to go cook out on the barbecue in the back, but that still couldn't compare to Cracker right now, what he's got cooking on it. I'm not really sure. I saw Decade a few different times in the start of this match here, taking some very slow approaches, doing some nice attempted work at keeping in the enemy's heads, letting them know where he is in position-wise, trying to figure out a way to get around their defense. He is keeping up with them now in this next match here. It's just probably a factor of if Factual can pull it out with them. Decade gets a nice air movement, but not enough to capitalize on a really good pass. Factual there for a 50 in the air that did not benefit. Open net saved by Decade. It's hard to say what I think the Paladins need, if they need anything.
Ooh, that would have been a crazy clip pulled off by Sky if he's able to get that dunk off the wall. Unfortunately, does not find its way, but luckily, they are holding a lead. So hopefully, Paladins don't find their way into their net anytime soon, because for the Scorpion's sake, because they are looking good so far, and another great opportunity for them. Unfortunately, off the back wall. Cracker following it up, putting it on, off the post. Sky following it. When it rains, it pours. They're just raining on the shots and pouring them in. A 3-1 the lead late in game 2 with just a minute and a half left. The Paladins are flailing. They are looking not like a 6-0 team right now. I don't know if this isn't their A squad they're putting out or what, but they are they seem to be struggling right now.
Yeah, I was going to say, with the name of Paladins and a 6-0 streak, that seems pretty strong defensive shield right there. But at this moment, man, Cracker and Average Joe have their number, just totally dismantling whatever shield they thought they had. Oh! As I say that, I really thought it was about to get broken, but no, Scorpions pulling it back out of their net, doing the best to keep it away, keeping them Paladins moving, man. This is a tough game. If Paladins don't do something quick, they're going to be looking at a 2-0 deficit. It'd be something even scarier than the last couple games. Golly.
The Scorpions have had to have done the most insane amount of game footage or film room together, because they are playing the Paladins perfectly. Every single thing the Paladins try to do, the Scorpions counter it perfectly, and the Paladins just have no answers at all for the Scorpions. It is a bloodbath.
A bloodbath indeed. You said it was going to be possible for the Paladins, just on the stats and scorecard, but boy, these guys woke up and drank the right G Fuel flavor today, something else, or I don't know how many vitamins, nutrients they took, but golly, these players are at their peaks right now. Should absolutely be in some RLCS. This is just crazy gameplay we're seeing right here. Like, no chance almost.
You put Cracker in a 1v1 against Zen, that's lights out. Zen's finding a new career. Don't call me on that.
So I had to think about it for a second. I was like, Zen, I'm gonna guess RLC. Yeah, see, that shows me and how much I know here, but I'd be
You think
willing
I
to
bet?
take bets on that one every night.
I think if you said that to anyone that actually knew what they were talking about, I think I would be shot for that ridiculous take that I just said. But luckily, it's just Arcade to you. We're having fun here. But the Cracker is indeed playing out of his mind right now, and Sky is
The
playing
cracker.
well with him. Another chance at a goal. Unfortunate, but game 2 is coming to an end. We have a 5-1 win to go along with a 6-1 win for the Scorpions on the cusp of an insane upset of a 6-0 team. Panage, do you think they have what it takes to pull out this upset?
You know, this is one time where I'm going to say, unfortunately, I just don't know if Paladin has what it takes to cut it here. Scorpions come out both times totally dismantled. Crackers still topping the board, nearly 800 points again. Factual and Decayed both are trying. They are putting up more numbers and trying more attempts, but I mean, the extra factor, Sky Average Joe, just being there next to Cracker, their flow is too impeccable. I don't know. I don't know if this team could stop it, but I would like to think if it was any team, it'd be a 6-0 team. So let's see what you got, Paladins.
Yeah, this could be huge. A reverse sweep would be insane, but also, gosh dang, would that take forever to happen?
Can't
That's
agree
all
on
I'm
that.
thinking about right now, is how long. That's what I'm saying, is like how mentally draining it is to pull off a reverse sweep, because you have to play flawlessly to finish the series. Because you literally cannot lose. You have no room for error. It is nothing but wins, or else you're going to be having a bad time. But the Scorpions going into game 3, mighty and high. There's a high and mighty. They are looking to finish out this series with a sweep. Let's see if they can pull it off. If the Paladins are going to be absolutely embarrassed live on stream. They are hopping into the lobby now. We have another corner-to-corner kickoff. Let's see what happens.
Let's turn it up with the chat here. Throw out who your predictions are, what you got going, support your team, throw out some memes. You know, let's have fun here. And oh my goodness, what do we got?
We got some movement going. We got the Paladins looking to get on offense, but Scorpions reacting to it and playing it perfectly as they need to be, playing it around another Paladins defender. But Sky getting fancy with it on his own end. Maybe not the best place to be getting fancy, but it works out for him. He's playing with full confidence right now.
Oh.
He does not give a dang what the Paladins throw at him. He thinks that he can play it how and does do what he needs to stop them.
As Sky Average Joe goes to the back there to take out.
Wow.
Oh, did we switch? We did. We switched a member there for the Paladin side. We got MJRC now instead of. Oh, and I timed out.
Oh, I just noticed that. I not noticed also the sub. I didn't even notice that at first because we're too busy talking about the in-between games. But not only did we get a sub, we also lost a Panage. We are down a man. Someone call the police. We have an Amber report, missing Panage on the scene. But I guess I'm left alone to talk about this game until he gets back. We have Sky Average Joe going up and Decayed 50ing. Panage is back. Panage, take it away.
Oh boy, I really wish that didn't happen to me. I kind of feel that could have been any kind of determining factor. Maybe me joining and leaving is what the Paladins needed to take back this series here. Scorpions don't seem to care about anything about me leaving or joining because they just sunk that thing straight through the defense of the Paladins. Absolutely up and down, passed it back and forth, dismantled right here.
This is an unreal performance by the Scorpions. This is going to be studied by historians for years to come as to how the 6-0 Paladins are fumbling such a monumental lead on the entire JL division. League? Division? I don't know the correct
Division
wording.
League?
I probably should.
League Division?
Exactly. Something like that. Just say a bunch of words. Maybe one of them will make sense.
Rocket Division League. Here we go.
Exactly. This is Rocket League. But we have a big clear by the Paladins, met by the Scorpions. Sky Average Joe getting bumped out of the way. Paladins taking it back. Cracker meeting it. Going up the wall, trying to do something to clear it out. Oh, great save.
With a nice angle. Sorry, there with a nice angle. Seeming from, I really don't know who that was. I wanted to say it was Decade, but whoever shot it from the ceiling there brought it back down into a very nice goal shot, but it was blocked by the Scorpions team. Scorpions still mad with their defense right now. They don't even need an offense. They already have it all locked. It's the Paladins who need something to change.
It just seems like the Scorpions are just confidently pushing everything. They do not care what the Paladins are going to try. They are just going to go face first at it and just outplay them the whole way. And so it has been nothing but successful. So far, we are at 7 goals now, I believe, for Cracker. I could be wrong. It's 7 or 8 goals on the series, but he is dominating. He's a force to be reckoned with. And Sky, again, the perfect teammate for him. They are playing flawlessly. I'm wondering how they are 2-4 as a team at this point, on top of the Paladins being 6-0.
I think it was probably a courtesy given or something. I don't know. We're gonna assume these guys just like set the controller down, and walked away during their first couple of matches, because this is unbelievable performances. I mean, oh, with a nasty speed aerial coming from Sky.
They find the net. Finally, Paladins find the net. Fearless Goose, what did I miss? The only thing you have missed so far is the Paladins getting absolutely dunked on for 2.5 games so far.
Unfortunate to say, hate to see it too. They have a chance. A minute and 45. All they have to do is get 2 goals to stay in the series. That is not too much to ask. It would be.
Seconds.
It would very much be though the most tough and ambitious clutch of the night, to be able to cinch out 2 more and then 2 more dubs on top of that. 2 more goals, 2 more dubs for the total series.
That would be insane. Not only a reverse sweep, but also a crazy comeback. A chance, but not quick enough. The Paladins are not able to get that shot on in time. The Scorpions are there to react. Another opportunity for the Paladins, but gosh dang, an absolute dud of a shot. Unfortunate for the Paladins.
Yeah, that one did come up a little bit short there. I was hoping there could be a little bit more power, but here we go with a lot of open field on the Paladin side. Can they pass it back and potentially score something? They can't. Oh my gosh!
It's got to be deflating.
Closest goal.
It's got to be deflating for the Paladins. A great opportunity, and unfortunately going off the post. Not what you want to be seeing this late in the game with the series on the line. We got a 1-on-1. See if Decade can make anything happen. The answer is absolutely freaking not.
Scorpions just will not let him have a chance. He's trying so hard. Both of these players. I mean, there's nothing they could do. It wasn't their fault today. Scorpions just came out.
Defense.
19, 18 seconds. Paladins do something crazy here. 10 seconds to score 2 goals. Keep that ball alive. Keep that game alive. Keep something. Because if you don't here, this is going to be a tough week for y'all in the Discords.
Dang. 6-1. 6-1. We have seen it live and in person on stream. The Paladins 6-0 flawless record has been tarnished by an under 500 team. Not gonna say embarrassing, but gosh dang, is that not what you want to be seeing for the Paladins? But the rest of the JL team or JL league, they're looking at this saying they can go down. They are beatable, and gosh dang it, they're one of the lowest teams in the league do it.
Yeah, that was a very magnificent series and set of games for me to watch, and absolutely the Paladins are going to have a rough week, but hopefully they can take that loss, and maybe do something with it on the next one coming around. It's the name of the game. One team has to win, one team has to lose. Both teams, though, have to learn and adapt and move forward and find out what they can do for the next time on the RookieLeague Underground.